welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. All of us feeling very lucky to be here. Number 1 versus number 2. It is built to this, and the college football world is just stopping to watch and see what happens in this game. Could very well be a preview of a playoff matchup, as we'll see the number 1 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Gators will kick this away to get us going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, LSU.
First down here for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Here's the second down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
On this opening drive. Can he get there on the ground? Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Or it's snapped to the back. Oh, look at the quick cut. It's a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Receivers are bunched together. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
The shotgun run call. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
He's brought down at the 8-yard line. Third down coming up.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And he knocks it right through the uprights. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
First down loss at 2nd and long from the 23. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do. And Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it from the gun.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
It's 2nd down here. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now LSU stable of backs again on this roster too.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
LSU has moved into the red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights.
LSU 7, Florida 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
The pocket breaking down. It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line.
Boy, risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
All about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Gets the kick away from his own end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The back's got it. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. set now, 5 wide. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Touchdown, LSU. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is good.
LSU 14.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback.
We'll take over 1st and 10.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Man, there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the grab. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And tackled after a small pickup there. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble now. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Gators will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another 1st down. And the quarterback dropping back. Finding some room at the 25. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So they have to come up with something here on 3rd down after the incompletion. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Has Hunt, can he get in? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackled after the interception, and that will be the final play of this 1st half. The minute's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Let's get the 2nd half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Point after, up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 18, set to advance on the football.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Receiver in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Second down after that previous play. Back in motion now. They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, and it's nearly intercepted, but dropped by an excellent defensive player. It's going to bring up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. The Gators looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Trying for a fourth down completion. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Heading left after the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss. Had a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. The way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that 1st down. Great job by the D.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And they knocked through the PAT, so it's 28-3. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
Florida Gators will take over 1st and 10.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. And the Gators come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
But the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Using his legs on the scramble. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet. The Gators line up on 1st and 10 now.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him. Take him out of his rhythm, but
got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now.
A 4th down.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Gators. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And they'll set up with PAT. They make the extra point and trail now 28-10. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, LSU 28, Florida 10.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And the pass is incomplete.
Boy, questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner will be brought down. Florida offense retakes the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? He's going to take off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The Gators come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback.
And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. That tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous. He's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from the secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Bengals offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Press coverage now from the secondary. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for a deep completion. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, LSU.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. Well, the kick hits off the left upright. It's no good. Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner tackle right there. That's when we start the drive. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. And the Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Looks to the left, and it's complete.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Snags the quick throw. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Gators churn out another 1st down.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Fires this one deep middle. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Gators. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle made after the completion.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back. Looking for his back. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. You talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The completion makes it 2nd down. Back to throw again. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead. You're going backwards. It's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Now the all-important extra point. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th.
That makes the score LSU 41, Florida 24.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick off.
And the kickoff will be returned. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Quick throw to his receiver. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
And the offense trots back out on the field again. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
The Florida offense retakes the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down. And it's the defense who stops the clock now with 17 seconds remaining. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's caught downfield. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the football. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game.
LSU.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.